Welcome back, guys. Today we're gonna start the real work. As always, my name is Lars and this is the building of Hela. Finally, we are going to start the real work. And here I have prepared some templates. One paper template for the body, one for the neck, the headstock, and the entire thing. So let's go and see what we have to do. For the body, I'm thinking of doing a base of basswood. And the top will be made half with cherry and half with walnut. For the neck, I'm thinking probably a 2-piece cherry. And the fretboard, I need to buy that, it will maybe be ash. But I'm not 100% sure, I need to buy it, but I want some light color wood for that. Now, the material, let's start seeing the material. Now, the body, I think I will use this. This is a very chunky piece of basswood and I want to waste as less wood as possible. And I will very much like to have this thing as the entire base for this body. And now, let's see. So, for the base, I will cut here, do then a second cut basically here, another cut here, cut right here. We have a starting point. Now I will cut this thing. And probably this will be my only job for today. I just wanted to start with something simple. The words are really hard. I will probably use my Spear and Jackson for the cut. I need to do 4 cuts, and then I need to see what piece I need for this little thing and cut them. And tomorrow I will plane everything. I want to plane this thing after I cut, because well, plane a short thing, it's easier and probably will take me less work than plane straight an entire board. So let's go, I think. I think this is a good starting point for today. So I will see you tomorrow morning and we will start with the planing. Before the end of this episode, this slab will be ready with almost the right shape. Maybe you're wondering why I have 2 places already glued without you. Well, let me tell you a story. But let's start with the good news. The vice work. device work perfectly fine.
Nice.
So, while I'm here, well, I try for about a week to have the perfect gluing surface, and I couldn't do it. Because yes, device work, it makes my life a lot easier, but my skill are not on point, and this is not the right plane for the job. When you have a longer surface that you want to plane, you need a longer plane. Because I couldn't do it, I try different things. I said that I bought a router, and so if I could put something straight here and a router, the excess, I should in theory end up with a straight surface. Genius me. And so this is what I did. That was a failure. I think this is because I don't have enough experience with the router. That's my first time using it. So actually, if you have some tips, tricks, or some video that I should watch about routing, link in the comment, I will gladly check them. Everything, because I really need to learn how to use it properly. Any help is gold. And well, I think that I don't have an actually true straight guide for the router, and so it ended up not worsening the situation. It just wasn't perfect. It helped a little for this piece because it took away the bulk of the work, because this has a very severe curve, but I ended up putting that on the vise, and I try different things. I try to go with the plane, I try to go with the Shintoso rasp for a little, and I even bought a rasp plane, rasp plane, what it is, and I quickly realized that this is not the right tool for this job because this is not flat. After way too many hours of a job that I thought it would take me just a morning, I decide to glue this. It's not perfect, it's not bad either. I just put an awful amount of glue to make sure that any little gap will be closed, and it's acceptable. At this point, I want to glue the rest of the thing because I want to complete the first blank at least on this episode. Next episode will be on the neck, but here I want to complete this thing. What I will do now is cut here and try to plane the surface. This will actually be easier because it's a very small surface. It shouldn't be too complicated. And then I will glue this two piece here and the second piece here later, after at least an hour, I think, just to leave enough time for the glue to settle. It's the next day, the glue is dry enough, and now I need to do two things. The first thing is taking away part of the excess, and then I need to start reducing the thickness of this thing. Now that I have cut the excess, this is how it looks like. I want to plane this flat here, then I will plane this part flat, and then I will leave this blank some rest for probably a week or so. This is secure, the bench docks are working great, and I think that I will use rasp plain rasp, whatever it is. I will use this. I will take this 5mm down, then I will plane the other side flat. This is taking too much, so I'm taking away some of the waste in a, well, brutal way. Hi, it's me, Lars, from the future, here to tell you with this ugly weather what I've done. Now, planing the top of the body wasn't a difficult job because I didn't need a super flat surface. I need something that is as flat as it can be, but I don't need like the perfect flat surface. So I started this job using the plain rasp because I thought that this will be enough, but I quickly realized that with this it will take me a lifetime, so I switched to the end plane. Now, this is not very precise, it's too small, but like I said, I don't need a super... The handle is starting to move. Oh, good. Well, I don't need a super precise work, so this is the right tool for the job because I could take quite some heavy chunks out of the body. And as you can see, I mark with the pencil the top of the body, and then I start to use this at the 45-degree angle relative to the middle line, because I noticed that there was a dip right in the center. Using the plane at the 45-degree angle, you are making sure that you're taking away material from the side, leaving the center alone for the time being. And I basically did that for 20 minutes. When this was starting to be actually flat, I beginning to alternate the starting side. So one time for one passage I will go from starting to this side, and then for the other I will starting from the other side. And this is to make sure that this will end up as flat as it can be. In fact, I'm quite happy with this. Then, after I was happy with the result, I take the ruler and I just check if there was some small high point, and I take care of that, make sure that everything is flat. And I end this job with the Shintose rasp and the plain rasp, just very lightly, because I just wanted to take away the external layer from the lateral part. And yeah, this is the end. Now, this is a little thicker that I need, actually. It's 5mm thicker, but I left this like this for two reasons. One is that I want to see if this will move. It's just good practice to do that. And the second reason is that I want to put the top, and I want to be 1 centimeter thick, But if for any case the top will end up be 8mm or 5mm, I still have 5mm more on the base, just to be sure. I hope that this episode wasn't a little boring. I thought to do a little more, to be honest, but we had a problem right from the start. Hella damn it. This is going to be the title of this episode. But, you know, I'm happy with the result. You can see a little of the glue line, it's not spotless, but it's a good job. To make a better job, I just need better plane or a planer. But with what I have, this is the best that I can do, and it's not bad. It's actually not bad, so I'm quite happy. And yeah, this is the end of the episode, and as always, I would like to thank you, my Ko-fi supporter, Goliath Donate, once again, thank you, really thank you. And he's starting to do his GGBO challenge, so go and watch it. That is gonna be interesting, and I see quite some interesting idea this year. I'm quite curious to what people will do, from the SG of Tornelli guitar to the Middle Earth of Alder guitar. I genuinely don't know how to pronounce. Well, there is a Middle Earth Inspired guitar, so go and watch even that. I will leave the link of this tree in the description. Go and watch it. And yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for the comments. Subscribe, like this video if you want, and I will see you next week. So until next time, bye.